G'day guys, Steve Morgan here for Fishing Monthly Magazines. Over here in Perth, Western Australia, I've got Nick DiToro with me from Aquasports Marine. Nick, you're a big bar crusher dealer over here, and this is one of the most popular packages you sell, the 615 walkaround. Tell us about it.
The 615 walkaround. This is a 2019 model. It's standard on an EasyTow dual axle trailer. Everything you see on the trailer is standard. We haven't added one item on there. The 615 walkaround is great for up north fishing, so we're talking Karratha, we're even talking Coburn Sound, or even down Mandurah crabbing. So it's a great versatile boat, all-rounder if you want to do inshore and offshore fishing.
The WR, the walk-around, stands for the fact that you can get around that console and you nearly have 360-degree fishing access to this boat. The thing that's important to me with these bar crusher boats is that they've called it the Gen 2 hull, and you out there might know exactly what a Gen 2 hull is. Run us through the basics.
The Gen 2 hull basically is a design that it has the ballast system. It is the latest of the bar crusher hull design, so the 615 and the 575 come out standard with the Gen 2, which is basically their new technology hull. It holds ballast, so it holds water and it also comes with an optional ballast flap. So on a real choppy, rough day, you can close that ballast flap and have a nice ride home.
Yeah, so the theory is, I suppose, that on a normal day, that water will flood into the hull, drop the chines into the water, make the whole boat a lot more stable. But with that bar flap on the back, and I'll show you that in a cutaway right now, it folds down and it keeps all that water in there, it keeps the weight in the boat and centrally located in the keel, and it makes your ride softer as you're driving home for the day. Now, I noticed this is supplied on the twin axle trailer. What does it weigh in at, and do you need to buy a new tow vehicle to tow it?
No, look, the whole package with fuel comes in about 1,600 kilos, so any normal car will tow this. Yeah.
And I also notice inside it's some beautiful welding in this boat, but it's also got that full checker plate floor. So people that like doing their maintenance with a garden hose, this is the boat for them, isn't it? There's no carpet to get dirty. It's a serious fishing boat, isn't it?
Exactly right. I mean, fishermen know, the easier it is, the more times you're going to go out and use it, the easier to clean. We put a saltwater deck washer on this boat as well, so the decky on the way home can just have the whole boat already cleaned.
Now, the captain, he's going to be in charge of this 3-litre, 150 horsepower Mercury 4-stroke. That's a pretty solid platform, and I'm sure you've sold plenty of them over the years. What's your experience been with that motor?
Look, the 150 4-stroke Mercury came out, there's probably been 4 or 5 years since it's come out now. Look, since it came out, it has been our highest selling boat. We don't buy 1 or 2 of these, we're actually buying 10s to 20s of these at a time. Yep. Any boat around the 6 metre mark that we can put that 150 Merc on, we whack it on straight away because we know the customer experience is going to just be fantastic.
And of course, it's going to be backed by that 6-year Mercury warranty, where 3 years warranty plus another 3 if you bring it into the Merc dealer to get serviced. And I'm sure you've seen some 5-year-old ones, and they're faring really well.
They are, yeah. We've had a pair up north that have done over 5,000 hours now. And they're just probably due because they're commercial to come off and replace. So it's a fantastic engine, and it also has the oil cooler. So it really doesn't matter what temperature that motor is running at, it'll always produce 150 horsepower.
Well, there you go. That's some motors that have done 50 years worth of recreational use in their short lifetime. Love this boat. It's the shiniest boat that I've ever seen come to a boat test. So we're going to go put it on the water now and come back to you with some performance statistics. there you go. It was great to spend a couple of hours on the water with West Australia's newest bar crusher dealer to take this 615 WR for a bit of a run. Bit of a shame we couldn't get it out on the ocean today and really test that bar flap, the little catch which keeps that ballast water in and softens the ride through the rough conditions. But we did get to take this out and put the 150 Mercury through its paces to bring you some performance statistics. Wide open throttle, this thing was at 5,400 RPM, spinning a 19-inch stainless steel propeller, gave us 77 kilometres an hour at 1.35 kilometres per litre. Now that economy doesn't sound that good, but when you drop it back to 3,500 RPM, which is the ideal cruising speed for this craft, you get 46 kilometres an hour and 2.42 kilometres per litre burn. Now combine that with a 130 litre fuel tank and you get nearly 300 kilometres of range at cruising speed for your next weekend or extended fishing adventure. As Nick says, this is a very popular boat up the coast, and you can see why. There's a lot of available fishing space in this boat. If you want to get up the front and cast, that's great. If you want to go down the back and do some bait fishing, it's good. And I love the fact that you can do all your maintenance with a garden hose. Give it a hose out, get rid of the salt water, and this thing's ready to go. Interestingly, that T-top, it folds down so you can fit it into a smaller garage. You don't need an outside carport to keep it in. And I really love the bar catch technology. There's lots of versions in this in the marketplace now, but Bar Crusher was one of the first to do it, and it does it really well. You can launch and retrieve this boat by yourself if you want to go fishing by yourself, or if you're a little bit inexperienced, it just makes that whole boat ramp process a little bit quicker and a little bit more manageable. As tested, this boat comes in at 79,300 with the brand new Ray Marine and the vessel view gauge, etc. But packages start from $72,000. This one came from Aquasports Marine in Perth. You can visit them at www.aquasportsmarine.com.au and make sure you go and like their page on Facebook, Aquasports Marine, for latest updates and when they're going to be at boat shows. Until next time, Steve Morgan checking out from Perth in Western Australia.